Happy Monday, everybody. We are back for another Monday Miracle, and this week we are talking about a now 3-month-old who started with us when he was just over a month old, and he is now graduating to wellness care and absolutely rocking it. But I want to talk about what he originally came in for, which was that he had done a consult with one of our local lactation consultants who we work with all the time and absolutely love, and they noticed that he wasn't latching very well and was holding a lot of tension up in his jaw and upper neck region, which is incredibly common because birth, even the easiest of births, can be really stressful on that head and neck region for a baby coming out of the birth canal. And this one, which is what we see so often, was incredibly stressful because it started with an induction and it ended in an emergency C-section. And what happened was, things weren't progressing. They started with Pitocin. All of a sudden now those contractions get really big, put a lot of compression on baby's head and neck region. They then tried to break the water. The baby's heart rate dipped, right? So stressful situation for both mom and baby. They tried doing some different positionings, and eventually they decided it was time for a C-section. And the C-section itself was really rough as well because mom said, she doesn't really 100% remember all of it, but there was actually a lot of bruising on mom. And so to me, that tells me, oh man, they had to really get in there and kind of pull baby out. And so a lot of stress, right? And so no surprise at all that all of a sudden baby's holding some tension. They're kind of leaning one way or the other. Maybe they have a favorite side when it comes to breastfeeding, rotating that head one direction more than the other. And then also having some trouble with latching because all the muscles and all the nerves that control the latching come from that upper neck region. So, and then as well as the latching piece of the puzzle, which is what the lactation consulting noticed, which is amazing. And we work hand in hand with them all the time. When mom and dad came in, we talked about the birth, and then we also talked about what things they were noticing at home, and they were noticing that it was the latching and also some gagging from feeding. There was a lot of gassiness and kind of reflux, and then they were noticing that baby was arching often, which is a telltale sign of extra stress and tension and just overall discomfort, right? Babies can't really explain what they're feeling, so they show it in these signs that oftentimes might be played off as common or normal, and they absolutely are not. They are signs to us that there's some stress and tension in that nervous system, in that body. How can we help release that? And then the other big one was sleep. So baby was doing okay with some naps, but throughout the night was really kind of fussy on and off. And happy to report that now, after a couple months of care, baby is mom graded 100% improved, no more tension. In fact, she's even getting comments that baby is super happy and super calm, which was definitely not the case a couple months ago when they first came in. Less arching and straining, latching better, less crying discomfort, happy, engaged, less reflux and spit up, less congestion, got sick for the first time and totally handled it awesome, which is actually kind of a good thing. Not that we want them to get sick, but when the baby does get sick for the first time, it gives us an idea to say, hey, how is that neuroimmune system? Is it strong? Is it adaptable? Is it resilient? Can it fight it off? Because baby's going to get sick, right? Kids get sick. Can it fight it off? And totally did awesome with that as well. So now, how does this all happen? Well, we identify where that stress is being held. For this baby, like I said, a lot of stress and tension up through here, which is oftentimes the case for the little ones because they come out, they either get compressed in the canal, birthing canal coming out. Sometimes they get literally pulled out by the head and neck, forceps, vacuum, just more stress in that area, right? A lot of tension up and through here can often cause, an injury, for lack of a better term, right up in this area. Just, again, irritation, right? And how is baby going to convey to you that they're irritated? By crying, by being not very easy to soothe, by not sleeping very well, by not latching very well, by not digesting very well, whether that be gassy or diarrhea or constipation. The arching is another sign, right, that I talked about. So all those signs are just simply baby saying, hey, I'm not super comfortable. And we would just communicate that. That's their way of communicating that. So for any of those new moms and dads out there, if those are some of the things that your baby is doing, please send us a message. We'd love to help. We identify where that stress is through our nervous system scans, which are non-invasive, so easy to do on even the youngest of babies. And then we can very gently, very effectively, very easily start to slowly remove that stress with basically what is an adjustment, but really to baby, it's almost like a little bit of pressure point work. Babies sleep through their adjustments all the time. So easy, so effective. And now baby is on a awesome path. And now we get to just go with wellness as they continue to grow and develop. We get to be there and help support along the way. So send us a message. We'd love